Prime Minister Narendra Modi appeals to youth to develop skills with a focus on scientific knowledge. Prime Minister Modi addresses Aligarh Muslim Centenary, appeals all to make new India through Atmanirbhar Bharat. Guwahati hosts 51st Indo-Bangla border talks for the first time, key issues to be discussed. Panchayat and municipal elections held simultaneously in Arunachal Pradesh. And Assam cabinet takes major decisions for all-round development, Boro language to be circulated as official language. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Manjoy. Now the stories in details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi delivered the inaugural address at the India International Science Festival 2020 today through video conferencing. Launched in 2015, IISF is a celebration to promote science and technology. The goal of the IISF 2020 is to help youth develop 21st century skills with a focus on scientific knowledge, creativity, critical thinking, problem solving and teamwork. Prime Minister Modi said that the way we have achieved success in the space sector, the same we have to achieve success in the area of deep sea. In this direction, India is running the Deep Ocean mission. He said our efforts are aimed at making India the most trustworthy center for scientific learning. At the same time, we want a scientific community to share and grow with the best of global talent. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has appealed all to come forward unitedly to make a new India through Atmanirbhar Bharat. Speaking virtually at the Aligarh Muslim University 100-year celebrations, Mr. Modi said that his government is committed to development of all without any discrimination on the basis of caste and religion. He appealed to the students of Aligarh Muslim University to work towards nation building and admired Aligarh Muslim University for providing a helping hand in containing COVID-19. Modi stated that the union government is doing significant work in the direction of education of Muslim girls and that several welfare schemes have been launched.
हजारों लोगों का मुफ्त टेस्ट करवाना, आइसोलेशन वार्ड बनाना, प्लाज्मा बैंक बनाना और पीएम केयर फंड में एक बड़ी राशि का योगदान देना.
Guwahati is the host of 51st edition of Indo-Bangla DG level border talks starting from today. It is for the first time that the biannual Director General DG level talks between the Border Security Force BSF and its counterpart Border Guards Bangladesh BGB is being held outside New Delhi. BSF DG Rakesh Asthana will lead the talks with his BGP counterpart Major General Safinul Islam. The Director General level talks has been held to discuss border-related issues and enable better coordination between both the border guarding forces. Several key issues relating border management are to be taken up during the 4-day-long meet. Other issues being curbing border crimes and enhancing cooperation between the two countries and fencing of unfenced areas. The two sides are also expected to solidify new standard operating procedures in view of the crossing over of a significant number of mentally challenged Indian nationals to Bangladesh. In Arunachal Pradesh, elections for panchayat and municipal election is being held today simultaneously. Out of total 8,475 seats for Gram Panchayat and Jila Parishad in the two-tier panchayat system, 6,500 have already been declared elected unopposed, with the contest being held for only 1,843 seats. Polling will be for 1,702 GP seats and 141 Jila Parishad constituencies. Meanwhile, elections for 110 GP seats will not be held due to single nomination rejection or there was no candidate. The Commission will take a final call after the electoral process of the current phase is over. Over 8,000 security personnel have been deployed across the state to ensure peaceful conduct of polls. Polling began at 7 a.m. and continued up to 4 p.m. Over 4,89,000 electorate exercised their franchise in the local body elections. EVMs were used for elections to the two civic bodies, Itanagar Municipal Corporation and Pasighat Municipal Council, and ballot papers for the panchayats. The Assam cabinet has taken some major steps for all-round development of the state. In a meeting today, the state cabinet also approved the Assam Official Language Amendment Bill, and as a result of which the Buru language will be circulated as an official language. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Chandramohan Patwari said that in case of highways under the Assam Mala land acquisition cases will be solved shortly. The Social Welfare Directorate will be divided into Directorate of Women and Child and Directorate of Social Justice and Empowerment. He also said that NHM employees will be provided their service tenure up to 60 years and some other benefits. Meanwhile, the decision to provincialize Kokrajar Music and Fine Art College and Assam Satriya Sangeet Mahavidyalaya Jorhat was also taken. Kiran and ICAR initiative to empower agricultural knowledge and innovation in Northeast was inaugurated as an agri startup under the banner of D10 Food Processing Unit at Umroi, Nongra. Speaking on the occasion, Flo Oberhofer, Program Head of Prime Hub, said that Kong D10 is one among the top 50 entrepreneurs from the state as part of the research by the organization. He said if capital funding, inefficient management, lack of infrastructure and unsuccessful marketing strategies are taken care of, then the startups will flourish. The region has potential to be self-sufficient in all aspects. He added that this initiative was a step to encourage entrepreneurs to be self-reliant. The agri startup is unique as it has used locally available resources to establish the unit. Now we take a short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
इसका सब प्रॉपर चलता है।
कल उसके बैंक अकाउंट में 15,000 रुपए का फ्रॉड हुआ है, पता है?
इसको तो कोई टेंशन ही नहीं होती है। देखना।
टेंशन क्यों? मेरी कोई गलती नहीं थी। फिर भी फ्रॉड होने पर मैंने तुरंत बैंक को इन्फॉर्म कर दिया। आरबीआई कहता है अगर आपके अकाउंट से किसी ने धोखे से पैसे निकाले हैं तो बैंक को जल्द से जल्द इन्फॉर्म कीजिए। 3 दिन के अंदर इन्फॉर्म किया तो कोई नुकसान नहीं होगा। जितना लेट करोगे उतना ज्यादा नुकसान। और सुन, सब चलता नहीं है, प्रॉपर चलाना पड़ता है। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
The President of the United States of America conferred the highest decoration, the Legion of Merit, Degree Chief Commander to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Ministry of External Affairs stated that the award is in recognition of the Prime Minister's steadfast leadership and vision for India's emergence as a global power and exemplary contribution made by him for the advancement of the India-United States strategic partnership and promoting global peace and prosperity. The Legion of Merit is the highest degree of the Chief Commander as a prestigious award conferred by the President of the United States. The award was received on behalf of the Prime Minister by the Ambassador of India to the United States, Taranjit Singh Sandhu. In the corona update from the country, the COVID-19 recovery rate has further improved to 95.65%. With more than 30,000 COVID patients recovering in last 24 hours, the total number of recoveries has gone up to over 96,36,487. The actual caseload currently comprises only 2.90% of the total positive cases. The total number of COVID cases in the country is now over 1,75,000, out of which 2,92,580 account as active cases. Meanwhile, with a case fatality rate of 1.45%, 301 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours, taking the total death toll to 1,46,111. In the corona update from the region, reporting 227 active cases, frontline Arunachal Pradesh has 16,200 369 discharge cases as the tally for the death stands at 56. Meghalaya caseload for active cases is 432 even as the discharge cases top 12,692. The death account for 134. Manipur has 1,568 active cases, 25,779 cured cases, while the tally for the death is 327. Holding the fort in the initial days of the pandemic, virtually zero cases, Mizoram has a total 153 active cases now, 3,973 cured cases. The death amount to 7. Nagaland 462 active cases, while the state logged 11,323 discharge cases. Death toll is 73. Sikkim 360 active cases, cured cases 5,092, while the death account for 124. Lastly, in Tripura, the active cases number stands 213, cured cases 32,595, while the death toll is 380. In the corona update from the state, in a tweet, Assam Health Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma said 101 cases were detected out of a total of 24,139 tests with a positivity rate of 0.42%. With 93 patients being discharged in the last 24 hours, the total discharge cases in the state stands at 2,10,962. The total positive cases in the country is now 2,15,510, out of which 3,525 account as active cases. Meanwhile, the total death toll in the state now stands at 1,020. The phase 3 trials of India's indigenous COVID-19 vaccine, Covaxin, has successfully crossed its halfway mark. The vaccine developed by Bharat Biotech and ICMR has been administered to over 13,000 people in its last phase of trials. In the third phase of human trials, Covaxin will be administered to nearly 26,000 people across the country. The vaccine has been evaluated in approximately 1,000 people in the first two phases. Bharat Biotech had earlier informed that the clinical trials of first phase displayed that the vaccine is able to generate a robust immune response against coronavirus without any serious adverse effects. Covaxin is also one among the 3 vaccines awaiting approval for emergency uses by the Central Drug Regulator. For more, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. To end the news, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi appeals to youth to develop skills with a focus on scientific knowledge. Prime Minister Modi addresses Aligarh Muslim Centenary, appeals all to make New India through Atmanirbhar Bharat. Guwahati hosts 51st Indo-Bangla border talks for the first time. Key issues to be discussed. Panchayat and municipal elections held simultaneously on Arunachal Pradesh. And Assam cabinet takes major decisions for all-round development. Boro language to be circulated as official language. Before taking leave, viewers are reminded to maintain physical distancing and frequently wash hands with soap or sanitizer. Remember to wear a mask properly and join the Mask Up India campaign by Doordarshan to defeat the pandemic. Wear mask. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.